Chucky and Glen fight for Tiffany, a dark love war under the pale moonlight shining through the cracked warehouse window. 3 figures stood facing each other: Chucky, Glen, and Tiffany. The air was still thick and heavy with tension. Tiffany's white dress, black lipstick, and sly smile glowed softly in the dark, and both boys knew the truth. Whoever won her heart tonight would win everything. Chucky, with his carved-up face and wild grin, was always aggressive and bold. Fear was his favorite weapon, and dominance was his style. Glen, on the other hand, was gentle, almost painfully soft, but his heart was pure. For Tiffany, he was ready to go farther than he had ever gone before. Chucky was the first to make a move. He created a dramatic scene, setting up fake flames, sparks, and smoke in the warehouse corner. When Tiffany walked in, he stepped through the smoke like a wicked hero returning from battle. His laugh echoed off the walls, confident and loud. He waited for Tiffany to be dazzled. But Tiffany simply folded her arms and said softly, "Chucky, power is fine. But using fear doesn't impress me anymore." Chucky's grin stiffened, but he shrugged it off. "I'll do anything for you, Tiff. You'll see." Glen, unlike Chucky, didn't want to scare or show off. He woke early, gathered fresh leaves from outside the warehouse, and folded a tiny paper flower with his own hands. When Tiffany arrived, he placed it in front of her. His voice trembled. "Your smile changes my whole world." Tiffany's eyes softened. She wasn't expecting such sincerity, but she whispered, "Your heart is good, Glen, but I need someone who can stand by me in every storm." Glen's chest tightened, but he nodded. He wasn't giving up. Both tried different tactics. Chucky performed daring stunts and showed off his strength. Glen spread kindness and gentle gestures. Tiffany appreciated their efforts, but neither one completely won her over. What she wanted was more than fear, more than sweetness. She wanted respect, loyalty, and someone who truly understood her. On the 4th night, the warehouse fell into a strange silence. Chucky and Glen both knew the moment had come. A final choice, Tiffany stepped between them and said, "Whoever wins tonight, I will be with him. But remember, I want someone who respects me, not someone who tries to control me." The words lit a fire inside both of them. The battle for Tiffany. Chucky attacked first, fast, brutal, full of rage. He darted through the shadows, launching surprise attacks and trying to outsmart Glen with dirty tricks. Glen didn't match Chucky's violence. He matched his determination. Every time Chucky lunged, Glen pushed back. Every trap Chucky set, Glen escaped with sheer courage and focus. The warehouse echoed with the sound of their tiny footsteps, their breaths, and their whispers. The tension was terrifying. It wasn't a bloody fight. They were dolls, not humans, but the emotional weight was crushing. Chucky fought for dominance. Glen fought for love. Minutes felt like hours as their battle raged across the warehouse floor. Finally, exhausted, bruised, and shaking, both stopped. Neither could move another step. Tiffany walked forward. Her eyes glowed in the moonlight as she studied them, their hearts, their efforts, their desperation. The final judgment, she stepped first toward Chucky. Chucky's eyes brightened with hope, but Tiffany's face was serious. "Chucky, you're strong, fearless, and determined, but you tried to control me. You frightened me. Fear isn't love." Chucky froze. He had expected this, but hearing it still hurt. Then Tiffany turned to Glen. Glen's eyes were full of nervous tears. She gently placed her hand on his shoulder. "Glen, you protected me. You respected me. You didn't fight to own me. You fought for my happiness. That's the love I want." Glen's breath caught, a small smile forming. Chucky's heart fell, but there was something new in his expression. Not anger, not hate, but understanding. He stepped forward, looked Glen in the eyes, and said, "You fought fair. You fought honest. You won her. Respect that." Glen nodded, almost crying. Tiffany took Glen's hand. He held it carefully, as if it was something breakable, precious. The moonlight slid across the floor, touching all three of their shadows. A strange peace settled into the warehouse. Chucky stepped back, defeated but dignified. Glen stood tall, nervous but victorious. Tiffany smiled, choosing love, choosing respect, choosing her own freedom. And so Glen became Tiffany's choice, not because he was stronger, but because he was kinder. A new beginning formed in the dim light of dawn, a victory for love, a lesson for Chucky, and a promise for Tiffany.